Hi everyone, this is RONG. I quickly want to say this. This might not go down well, but I just have to stay. I just have to say it. Someone was asking me. Somebody just came to Germany and they started working. After a few months of working, he realized that he worked brutto, which is a gross, about 3,000 plus. Yeah, 3,000 plus, and what he gets is close to 2,000, 1,000 plus or so, close to 2,000. So 1,000 plus is taken for tax. And at the end of the day, he paid his bill, paid a lot. What he does is pay, 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 pay. At the end of the day, nothing is left to save. Nothing is left to keep. Just you can buy pairs of shoes or buy maybe shirt and trouser, just a little gadget, and the cash is gone, something to put in your stomach. That's all. Now he's complaining. What kind of country is this? And we said, it is Germany, baby. This is what is going on in Germany. The life in Germany is so hard that you work. You at the end of the day, you have nothing to show for it, and they tell you, "Are we saving the money for you because now you can keep it for yourself? We save it for you when you get old." Then we pay you pension. That's bullshit. Because when you get old, what they're gonna give to you is something that will force you to go and take reckless action against yourself. Because if you look down the street, you see a lot of people, old men. What they do is they pick bottle around in the train. They pick bottle, go and sell just to survive. While some are still doing many jobs, something which they already retired for. They are still doing a many job in order to survive because the pension is not enough. When we are young, that's when we are supposed to do something with our age. That is when we are still creative. We still have strength to do things. But they tell us, no, you just work with your strength and pay the tax when you're old. Don't. Nobody's gonna get, except maybe your gross is up to 5,000, 6,000 euro. Then at the end of the year, at the end of your useful age, you can get up to 2,000 plus or 2,000 euro every month as your pension. But if you're working, your gross is uh 3,000 euro, let's say 3,005 down below. It's gonna be very, very difficult for you to survive with whatever they'll give to you. Now, I don't like this kind of system, and I don't know how come they came about this kind of system, because we supposed to give out people, a system is supposed to give people the opportunity to expand, to live, and build a future. Of course, we don't have such system in Africa, so that's why you see a lot of Africans are migrating to Europe, America, and the rest part of the world. We don't even have a system at all. But here, there's still a system. But why I'm talking about is, in case maybe you're watching, you're a white guy, you look and say, okay, why are you complaining in your country if it's better? Why are you here? Now the thing is, I'm not living in my country. I'm not paying tax in my country. I'm not working in my country. I'm working and paying tax and doing everything. Yeah, I'm contributing to this economy. So that's why I can speak. Yeah. So just want to clear that. Not that part, that's not part of what I'm talking about. Here in Germany, if you think you want to come to Germany and hit so much that you become very rich, except you want to put your hands into illegal things. But if you want to be straight, if you want to be straight, if you especially when you're a believer, not all believers are straight, and not all who are straight are believers. It's very, very difficult. You have to do a reasonable hospital, and when you do that, you just have to take your mind away from whatever you're paying as your tax. So in Germany is not a country you come to and become a rich man overnight. Now they determine how much you get. You do the work. They give you what they think will be okay, what they think you can spend for the month. not what you work. That's the problem. And secondly, when you are doing extra time, extra hour, there are companies find a way to make their workers happy. But there are companies who don't do that. When you work with a company who want to make sure everything's on book, I tell you one thing, you will be sad because you're going to be working so much and earning little. When you do your 160 hours, that is normal monthly hours, 160 hours. So when you do extra, if they're taking 30% of that as tasks from 160, any other hour that joins the 160, they are going to take up to 50% from that. That's bullshit, we know, but what can one do? The worst they tell you, okay, if you're not comfortable here, move to another country, which a lot of people have done. Even the Germans, a lot of Germans have left this country, they moved to a different country. You can UK, if you go to UK, there are a lot of them there. If you go to Canada, oh my gosh, if you go to Australia, they are second home. So people are running away because the system just keep person down. It doesn't give you the opportunity and the privilege to live a life to the fullness. We are not talking about crimes. We are talking about living a social life. This system doesn't give you that opportunity. So if you want to live a social life and you want a kind of system where you can work and get your pay, I think you should think twice. UK might be good for that, but not Germany. I don't know so much about other country or maybe Canada or US, but not Germany, because Germany is a country they they feed so much on the citizens. They I always say the stability of the country is at the expense of the freedom and the good living of the citizens, of the people living in the country. They feed so much on the people living in the country that the people begin to feel somehow like myself. So if you're thinking about this and you see the system is not working for you, I think the best thing to do is to think of what to do next and where to go next. Is not to sit down on mama. Just think of another place to move to. Just my advice for you. Thank you.